Hello, I'm going to show you now how to use the voting button to allow you to ask a group of people a simple question and allow them to kind of vote on the answer of their choice. So how this works, you obviously pen your email in such a way that you're asking a question. So can you see here, I'm going to ask people to vote on what their cake choice is for a leaving party we've got coming up. Maybe someone's retiring and we want to pick a cake. So how we add the voting button, we go to the options tab at the top. There's a sort of a button here called use voting button. Now there's some standard options in here like yes, no, maybe, approve and reject. But really we want to put things like, do you want a lemon cake, maybe a chocolate cake or strawberry cake or whatever it might well be. So I'm going to go to where it says custom. Now it pops this screen up which has got loads more options than we're interested in. But what we want to go for is this section here that says use voting button. Now I'm going to just delete that out of there. So first option I'm going to type in is lemon. If I want another option, I put a semicolon in and I put in, let's put choc, and let's put another semicolon and let's put a fruit cake in there. So they're the three choices that I want to go for. Now if I click close, can you see it says you added voting buttons to this message? If I go to voting buttons, there's my lemon, choc and fruit options that I've selected. Now it doesn't look too great now, but at the other end it comes as a drop down box and there'll be one item for lemon, one for choc, one for fruit. Okay. Now do be aware this, as far as I'm aware, only works with Outlook. So if you're sending this external, you've got to take the chance that they have a copy of Outlook at the other end for this to work. But if you're doing this within your own organization, you know that the other people have got Outlook or not. So I'm going to hit send. So this is going to send an email to those people asking about what cake they want to go for. I've sent it to myself as well so I can show you how the vote works. So can you see I'm going to open this email and it's quite important that you mention using the voting button because it's not obvious, but can you see here at the top I've got a button there called vote near reply. Pop the arrow down. My personal preferences, I love a bit of chocolate cake, so I'm going to click on that. Now you get the option of editing the response so you can sort of put some text in. So you could say, I like chocolate cake, but can you make sure it's thick and it's got maybe some fudge in there if you want to go for. So you can go edit response, but I'm just going to leave it as send the response now. Once I'm ready, click OK. Now what it'll do, how this works, it actually sends an email to the person who set the vote up. So if I close this down, so I'm bizarrely going to get an email from myself. Can you see it says Ben has voted for choc? Can you see the sender responded chocolate? Now, here's the cool thing about this. I don't think anyone else has responded, but if I go to sent items, can you see here, vote on cake choice in the sent items? There's a little sort of symbol which has got a tick and a cross on it. That means you've added voting buttons. If I now double click in here, there's a button at the top called tracking, and if I click onto it, it tells me at the top one person has voted for choc, no one's voted for lemon, no one's voted for fruit. Can you see Ben Woodthorpe there, chocolate, there's the response. And if, look, admin, Charlie, Stephen, when they send responses, they will stack up in that list and it will count who likes lemon, who likes fruit, who likes chocolate. Okay. So voting buttons can be, shall we say, nothing massively complicated you can ask, but if you want to ask a very simple, do you want to do this? Do you like that? Or do you approve or do you not approve of this particular action? You can then use a voting button to kind of ask a big group of people en masse. So that is how to add voting buttons into an email so you can get the flavour of what people are choosing.